Hi babies. Crazy quick reading today. This is a love reading. I'm pulling 3 cards on my way to work. Oh wow. On my way to work. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A lack mentality of thank you, Tarot. Lack mentality of feminine worth. And that's like beauty, creativity, security, gracefulness. That's what I'm getting. I need to read these cards before I go. We're on the road. I'm on the way to work, and I was like, I need to get a reading out before work. And so here we are. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Swords with decisive. Knight of Swords, now I'm taking in, what is true feminine beauty? What is true feminine abundance? And what is a beautiful woman? Decisive. We're thinking about it. Queen of Swords, upright, strategic. What are the strategic and focus with the 8 of, I wonder if these are wands or not. Focus and frustration. I wanted to pull one more card, and I want to see. These are swords. These are swords. These are swords. Okay, these are swords. Torment and torment. Wow, okay. Thank you, Tarot. We're on the move. We're going now. This is a good reading. Okay, so collective. I'm connecting with this reading has the same message, and the way the message manifests for the masculine and the feminine are different. I'm picking up this energy that there's a feminine or a feminine energy within someone, who they are, their beauty, who they are as a person, and their unique gifts, and the ability to create and show up as their authentic self. Everybody has a unique personality, and when somebody is in their true embodiment, it is the most beautiful that human can be. And anybody, any human that is in their unique beauty trumps any superficial beauty ever. You could, standing in front of a woman who is very, by social means, very attractive, and if we think of a general woman, if society all came together and we all decided on what a woman looks like, the woman looks like, right? And then we compare it next to a woman who is just 100% focused on the inside versus the outside. I think I'm tracing off a little bit with this last metaphor. This is such a beautiful energy. It's you have seen something has woken you up. You saw something, or you either saw a very beautiful woman, or you became aware of ungenuine, unloving parts of a feminine. You've interacted with women in this lifetime, or just feminine energy in this lifetime, and didn't like it, and it's came out sideways too, because you're at this point where you're asking yourself, like, you've decided, like, this, what I have seen recently, and what society, like, shows me what a woman isn't abundant. She isn't, like, this really pokes at, like, this bad bitch era. This fucking, right now, I've been seeing so much, like, brat era. That is not an abundant woman. That's a fucking brat. And, like, straight up. And that's being encouraged, but by, you know, because it's like this fuck all energy. And this fuck all energy is a reaction. Oh, wow. Somebody just sent me really bad juju. Fuck you, bitch. Send that shit back to sender. You come here. Whoa. That's kind of crazy. So I have this literally hangs in my car. I love this car. I love this. It protects me. It's always protecting me in my car, and it just fell. No. It, like, ripped off, and as it ripped off, I imagined this, like, it was a serpenty lady, and she just, like, whipped me or something, you know, with her tail, and she's pissed off. She's pissed off that I'm saying that. She's just mad at me. She doesn't want to hear it, and she's pissed, and it hurt. Like, it knocked my shit down. Like, I need to, I had to put up my walls, and, like, I sent my guides to go and get her, because we love her, and she's gonna sit down and she's gonna get cleansed, and we're gonna show her the new way forward, because, like, what I'm gonna say is, we all deserve to be loved. Like, at the very end of the day, all women, like, I think one of the deepest things a woman desires is just love. And that comes from our creativity, that comes from our nurturing. It's programmed into us. And it's been hard. It is love and romance and connection and being treated equally has been a very, very painful cycle forever since love and humanity. And we've been trying to do this. So she's mad. She don't want to hear me talk about why this, like, fuck all, I'm not going to be repressed energy. She don't want to hear me say that that's the wrong way, but it is. It is, because a brat is a fucking brat. You don't want a brat raising kids. You don't want a brat. You don't want to have a brat mentality taking care of herself or being in a relationship. You know what a brat mother sounds like? It would be her way or the highway, and that sounds borderline neglectful. Like, when I think of an abundant woman, I think of like a sweet southern woman who loves being around her kids and, like, provokes them and asks them questions and plays with them and is genuine. And I think of, like, when I think of a woman, I think of someone who's inquisitive and creative and has the ability to hold space for everything, like everyone's emotions, and has the capacity to do that. You know, there's nothing that you can't bring to your mother that she won't love you for, right? And I think that it's grace and it's mercy in a way, and I think that is some divine feminine beauty for real. And it's very, very hard to be that open. It's like a flower. And we, you know, because we also are like, everybody is both feminine and masculine energy. So, like, a woman everybody wants to express themselves, and I'm talking about everybody's creativity wants to express themselves, but we are in a space right now where like society is in a place that it's very repressed, and also one, because it takes a lot of vulnerability and time to nurture, to make space for creativity to feel like it can bloom, or like a woman can truly be calm and feel safe to be emotional and vulnerable. So like when they cannot be emotional and vulnerable because of external factors, like, you know, having hardships happen to them, being played and mistreated by people around them, just, you know, it turns into like when I feel like in the 2000s, like probably like the 1980s or 90s to like the 2010s is when like men and women, it's like I just said, it's always been hard, and that's why we have Serpent Mama right here, and we're giving her a fucking back massage and a pina colada because that bitch deserves the best. Okay, I need to speed this along. Okay, I need to focus and speed this along because we also need to talk about the masculine, because this is also the same thing is happening with the masculine. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you noticed something that made you realize that on one hand, like your creativity and your femininity, and who do you want to be? How do you want to present, and how do you want to love? And then on the other side, it's what is a woman? Like, what, in my eyes, does a good woman look like? I mean, and it changes. Like, I told you what a good woman in my eyes. Like, when I think of a caring, feminine energy, that's where my brain goes. And now I attract and I look for women or, you know, people, even in people, to give me that makes me have that feeling when I either talk to them and express my emotions, or I'm around somebody and they're expressing their emotions to me. Or they're creating something and I get to see the glimmer in their eye, like that, and you feel it, and that is what I'm attracted to, and that's where I'm going. And I think you are now in that spot. Whether you're the feminine saying, how can I embody this? And also, why am I like, why, and this is also a really like crazy question that a lot of people ask, is like, why is this the way it is? Why is everybody portraying like to be a strong, like to be a, I think like a popular woman, it's to be a bad bitch, you know, banging body that takes no shit from anybody, that can take care of herself and is completely emotionally like fine on her own, and, you know, yada 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 yada, and all these things that, even though that doesn't feel like that doesn't feel like femininity to me at all. I'm so emotionally based, and I am very, very connected, not dependent, connected on my network of people I care about. My heart loves certain people, and I'm like a mama bear. Like, nobody is going to hurt my friends, my sister, or my lover. No one. And like, to me, I'm like, that's beautiful. That's some mother ass energy. Something that's so, and I respect that. Like, that makes me as in, this makes me, and I can tune into like my masculine energy. That shit makes me want to get on my knees and obey and like swore my loyalty to my feminine self. That shit, like, we're looking for like the feminine characteristics that make you want to do that to yourself and to a woman. This is crazy. I can't believe this happened. And okay, I think I need to validate also the angry woman. I need to validate the serpent woman. I need to validate, like, the Medusa. Honey, I know that you just want to be loved. I know that you're sick of men walking all over you, and having this anger and this defensiveness keeps you protected from people that mean you harm. I offer this instead. Don't date men right now. Don't date anyone right now. Are you sick of men treating you like shit? And, men... Are you sick of everything? Are you just angry? You're angry at your desire to be wanted, and then when you are wanted, it's in such a superficial and disconnected way, and then you either, shit on men and, like, aren't loyal to them, or you use them for gains, extra gains, blah, 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 blah. All of these things. One second. It's actually... Wow. That energy was actually really, really heavy. I'm gonna put this back out. And with the intention that this is not only protecting me, but it is also protecting the women out there who are dealing with these wounds, especially the serpent wound that I just picked up. Like I was saying, my advice is to date yourself. I actually fucking married myself. I spent quite a bit of time alone, and this is coming from a woman who, like, literally could not stand the thought of being alone. I really chose to be, I became aware of the fact that there was too much build up one way or another, and I was really, really disconnected from my heart. And to be disconnected from your heart in a relationship, it made it pretty clear to me that I needed to do some healing. I don't know how much has been recorded or not. I had to get gas, so this recording's been a little choppy. I was giving out some advice to the wounded feminine before I hop off. I recommend spending time with yourself, and it's going to be lonely for a little bit, but then the strangest thing is going to happen, and you will actually feel very, very, very fulfilled and full alone at a certain point. And then you will begin to connect with yourself, and it will be beautiful. We'll just say that, and it will be beautiful. So there's so much more I want to talk about, but I got what I needed to get out, I believe. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been so much fun. I gotta get in there. I will see you in the next one. The masculines are asking me, like, what do I need to do? You need to just keep your eyes out, open and out, and if you see a feminine that rocks your world, chase that and don't give up, because not only are you probably good for her, she's good for you. Not only is she good for you, you're good for her. So, Flutter, I love you. Bye.